Gareth Kwok alongside WCSN football reporter Alex Gaul as we're breaking down Arizona State's 28-27 season opening loss against number 20 USC. And Alex, you were there at the Coliseum this past weekend, and for Arizona State, for 57 minutes of this game, they were the better team until the last 3 minutes. That's when everything changed. Just what happened in those last 3 minutes?
Well, they really were the better team for 57 minutes. I mean, that's the best way to put it. And it was really just a conundrum of a number of mistakes made on the field that had to go perfectly wrong for ASU to lose this game. They were up by 13 points with just about 3 minutes to go. Keaton Slovis had just been sacked. It was 3rd and long, and then ended up being 4th down and long. And then ASU obviously conceded 2 touchdowns on 4th down, an onside kick recovery by USC in the middle of that. It really wasn't the coach's fault necessarily, because there wasn't really anything they could do to scheme better. Both Slovis throws were into double, maybe triple coverage. Ricky Pearsall was hit in the hands on the onside kick recovery, and he dropped the ball. So you can't really put this one on the coaches. I know ASU fans love to get on the offensive coordinators, especially last year with Rob Likens, but this year with Zach Hill. It's hard to really get on the coaches for this loss, but 99.8% win probability in favor of ASU with 3 minutes left, as per ESPN. And then it ended up with a USC victory. Just a lot of things went wrong for ASU that had to go perfectly wrong.
It really was a couple of unfortunate events that happened there, but let's talk some positives here from this past Saturday. The defense, for most of the game, they were pressuring Keaton Slovis. The running backs were impressive. So what impressed you about Arizona State's performance on Saturday?
I think the defense was the thing that really impressed me most. Merlin Robertson had a fantastic game out of the middle linebacking spot. I mean, he was rushing Slovis all the time. They got a lot of good pressure on him throughout the game. Of course, that last 3 minutes, they really didn't. They allowed him to get comfortable in the pocket and throw down the field. But the coverage was pretty decent from the cornerbacks. Jack Jones was pretty good before going out. On the offensive side of the ball, the running backs were a pretty good sight to see in the absence of Eno Benjamin, that running back trio that came in, and they really had some good, effective runs, long touchdown runs, breaking a lot of tackles. And that's something you want to see from this team going forward, especially trying to balance it with Jaden Daniels in the passing attack. One negative on the offense, though, is Frank Darby going out in the first half after catching just 1 pass for 2 yards. They're going to need him to be productive for this team if they want to win some games in Pac-12.
Absolutely. And Darby's status is going to be something to monitor this week as we look ahead to this Saturday. And again, Arizona State supposed to be playing Cal on Saturday. That game, though, still kind of to be determined due to Cal, their season opener against Washington being canceled because of a coronavirus case. So, but Alex, let's just pretend that this game's going to go on. It's everything, assuming that all is well. What does Arizona State need to do to get their first win of the season?
They really need to reverse some of those mental mistakes they made in the last 3 minutes of this game. That's really the MO, I think, if you're Herm Edwards and Zach Hill, is making sure those same mistakes that cost you a 13-point lead in 3.5 minutes don't happen again against Cal. And a large reason why they beat Cal as the number 15 team, they were the Bears at this time last year. They beat them in California. If they don't want that to happen again, to lose a game that they should have won. Of course, they did it last year. They need to just do the solid things well. I know that's a cliche, but some of the mistakes they made were very simple mistakes. I mean, catching an onside kick, not being able to come away with an incompletion on double coverage on 4th down and 13, 4th down and 9. So those are very simple mistakes that can be fixed. And if they get fixed, I think they have a good shot against the Cal Golden Bears, assuming they play this game Saturday.
As Herm Edwards said, they just couldn't finish the game. And so we'll have to see if that's going to be the case for this Saturday or if it may be maybe 2 weeks from now. We'll have to see. But stay tuned here for coverage all season long here on Cronkite Sports. Alex, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.